Happy Monday to you. I hope you are doing well. I want to take a look at XXXJPY today. I am running a little bit behind with the video. Had some family stuff to tend to yesterday. So I hope you guys are good. I am looking forward to a profitable week. I'm going to take a look at XXXJPY today. And I'm going to go through, I'm going to do a multiple time frame analysis. And for those of you guys who are new to the channel, no matter if you scalp, no matter if you're a swing trader, you should be looking at the market from this perspective. So even if you're new, even if you're intermediate or you've been trading for a while, if you're not using this approach to the market, you'll want to make sure you stay to the end of the video. This may look intimidating, but I promise you, once you master it, it will change the game of trading for you. Okay. So I start off on the monthly time frame, and what I do is I go in and I look for my swing highs and swing lows. These are high probability areas where price has the potential to reverse. And so I've identified those levels. And so I'm using a platform that will allow me to go in and just double check my work, make sure that I've selected the right areas. And I've chosen this level at 110.5 because it is the nearest monthly resistance level. The next level is at 125. That's like 2,500 pips. I'm not interested in that right now. So I'm good on resistance, and I go over here to my smart toolbox and I check out smart support, and you'll see that the areas that we chose, support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all levels, excuse me if I could talk, that the system has identified. So I'm going to go down to my next time frame on the weekly, and I'm going to look for my same things, resistance and support levels. Oh boy, and the cat is like tearing up my chair that I'm sitting in right now. Lord. Okay, so if you don't know what swing highs and swing lows are, I definitely encourage you to go to the no-cost mini course. I give a little bit more detail. I'm working on trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter than they've been in the past. I can get pretty detailed and lengthy. I'm sorry, y'all. So I want to, in the spirit of trying to keep everything short and respecting you all's time, I am going to limit those type of explanations. So if you follow the link in the video description, you can register. It's free. And I give you a little bit more too than just swing high, swing low. I kind of bring you into the strategy that I have used to get funded with the Fivers. And that has been working really well for me thus far. Mello, what are you doing? I'm sorry, y'all. This little cat, he don't want nothing to do with me when I'm chilling, right? But then I get here and start recording for y'all, and he's all in the mix, all in the mix. So, okay, hold on. Let me get him out of my face. Okay. So now I'm going down to the daily, and I am going to look. I think this actually has created a new high. I don't think that, yeah, I can't count this as a high anymore. I'm still going to draw it for the purpose of, so y'all can see that it's breaking through, or it broke through that level already. So now we got to see, is it going to respect this high, or are we going to push up and go past? So let's see. And I'm just eyeballing these. I am on the daily, making sure. Okay. And I know people are like, girl, what is going on that chart? Like, I can't see nothing. I can't read nothing. I don't know what you're doing. I promise you, it all will make sense. There's a method to the madness. I'll just put it like that. Mello, come on now. Come on, sit down. Sit down if you're going to be up here. Sit down. Thank you. All right. There's a method to the madness. I promise you that. And this way for me has been most effective in marking my charts. I'm very much a process oriented person. So, I need step by step, if this happens, then this, then, so, following this approach has helped me greatly in my analysis. Now, you know, some of y'all have sent me some feedback where I actually think it's quite humorous, but one thing that we don't do is predict the market. And so you may hear me give different scenarios of things that I think may happen, or I might speak in if then language. If I see this, then I'm going to do that. Like, being prepared for every possible scenario is the way to trade. Like, I don't say what the market is going to do, right? I don't do that. So I need to be prepared for whatever happens. And I know a lot of people, they may go in and say, oh, for sure, the market is going to move this way. I don't do that. I can't do that, right? So this is good information. So I'm using my fib now just to tell me where I am in the overall direction. Mello, come on now. Come on, boo. I got to work. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So we don't predict the market. So you may hear me say a couple different things. If this happens, then I'm going to do this. If this doesn't happen, then I'm going to do this. And so being able to look at the market in an unbiased way is the best way to go, right? So it's not that I'm doubting myself or I'm just looking at all perspectives. Because one thing that you'll learn in this trading space is you can be like, you can have an idea, be married to it, and then realize, oh, this is not going to pan out the way that I thought. So, yeah. So what I'm looking at right now is the overall move on the weekly. It looks as though we are bullish because this sequence has not finished out. We had an A low, B high, 23.6 pullback. Price stalled out at the and created monthly resistance, and then came down to the 38.2, almost the 50, and then started pushing back up. So theoretically, price would have to break through this monthly resistance level to get to this D extension at 114.26 or 24, whatever it is. So this is the higher time frame analysis, right? You're still in an active fib sequence. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to go down to the daily. And I think I already know, but I'm going to go through the exercise. I did not mark off 4 hour. Oh, I did. Okay. I'm like, what? This cat got me all messed up, y'all. He is just like, oh, Lord. Okay. So I'm good here because this doesn't tell me anything that I need to know. And price has moved the opposite direction. So I want to see this fib tool. If you're not using Fibonacci, like, you're missing out. Okay, so in this time frame, this is not telling me anything other than we hit a D extension. I want to go higher just to see to bear with me. We'll remove this. And let's deploy. So this is the active fib to the upside or downside, excuse me. So if we do, this is still the weekly though. So this is a long ways away if it were to happen. But on the weekly, this is the move. Let me get rid of this. Let's go down to the daily. And on the daily, I don't get a larger fib. So I want to see on the upside, have we hit a D extension? So this is the active fib. Now the D extension is right around where we were previously. A low, B high, 618 pullback that formed weekly support. So theoretically, price has to break through not only the monthly, you got a daily level, a weekly level, a monthly level in order to hit this D extension. That may be very difficult for it to do. So I'm going to remove this fib. I'm going to drill down just even further to see what immediate opportunity we may have to get into a trade. It looks like price is rejecting. I thought we were breaking through this daily level, but it looks like price is trying to reject. But we may get a push up. Okay. Yeah. So even on the 4 hour, the move is to the upside. So you have A low, B high, less than 618, just barely 618 pullback. And so theoretically that D extension is right up to that monthly resistance level, where on the higher time frame, that's a that's ultimately finishes out the sequence, and then we start to see reversals. So there are some people who buy at the top. I wouldn't necessarily buy here. What I'm looking for are sale opportunities, right? And so what I want to do is I want to take my Ray, because I am looking for sale opportunities. I'm going to take my Ray and I'm going to set it up for me looking for sales. I still think that we're going to push up at least to this weekly and monthly level right around 110.50. I can't see. Yeah, 110.50 before we see a big drop. I think there is a big drop in play on the table for this. I just think we probably are going to break this daily resistance, this weekly, and test that monthly before we start to see the breakdown of this. Mellow, come on, man. He has never acted like this. Not this bad. He's been bad, but he's not been this bad while I'm trying to record. Let's see. All right, I want to double check this because I drew this manually. Let's see. Oh, I'm too far out. Okay, so we don't have a break. Too far in, excuse me. So I need to go based off of this trend line or this candle. This cat got me all discombobulated. Lord, how many of y'all are pet owners? Because this thing, I mean, he keeps me on my toes for sure. Okay, so let us see. Let me see. And what I'm doing, y'all, is I think that we're going to push up. Like I said, let me map it out. So you know what? Let me map it out. I'm going to go to the 4 hour. Right. So what I think we might see. Oh, I don't want a smart trend line. I just want a trend line. We're going to turn it orange. If we break through this daily resistance level, I think we're coming up here before we start to see a breakdown here. Right. And then I think that we are likely going to see the move is on a higher time frame. So let me back up before I do that. And actually, no, I'm just going to go with what's immediate, what's right now. So what I would love to see is something like this. So if we do get that move up, and I don't want it to come, I don't control the market, but I'm moving the wrong thing. Hold on. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I am trying to position this so that it's at the 618, not the 786, because you've got a daily level of support at the 618. That's 107.587. You've got a 4 hour level. And I think once we get to this level, if we break outside of this trend line, I think that there's probably more room to the downside. But let me go to the higher time frame too. Oh my gosh. Really? You are not funny. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, and let me get rid of this smart fit. I don't know if y'all can hear all of that. All of the chaos that is happening in my house right now. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm moving stuff out the way. I should have locked these in. That's what I should have did. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this just so I can look at the big picture. But I think that's the immediate setup once we break through and get that test of that monthly resistance. Well, if we get there. Let's see. And I've drawn this wrong. Hold on. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. Let me go to the daily. And I want to deploy a fib. I want to go up a time frame to see what we got. Okay. So this looks like the potential play. So on the weekly, we have an A low at monthly support, 94.19. You have a B high at daily resistance at 109.474. And now we're waiting to see what's going to happen, right? So are we pushing up to this 110 level and then starting to break our way down for a deeper retracement? Because what you got here, you got A low, B high, not a 38.2 pullback, and then we would consider this like a stall out. And typically we like to see price come back to a deeper level before continuing out and completing the sequence. And so looking at this at the bare minimum, I would want to see price come back to this 103.6 level before making a continuation up to finish out this entire sequence. So my bias is going to be to the downside, but in order for me to execute, I would need my confirmation on a sell, and I don't have that right now. I think that we are probably going to see price break out of this daily resistance and test this monthly level before we start to see a breakdown. So like I said, I'll set it up for a sale, wait for my confirmations, and then look for a potential entry. But some people trade this. I mean, it is about 100 pips, 80 pips. But really what I would do is set a sell limit around this 110, 30, 40, place a stop loss above the monthly resistance, and then let it ride. Now, if you don't know what a sell limit is, that's basically you setting up a trade in advance. So you're telling your broker, hey, when price reaches this level, I want you to activate this trade. These are the parameters. This is my stop loss. This is my take profit. But you don't want to go in and sell right now, because I still think that there is room to the upside before we start to see that breakdown. But I think there's a pretty big sell opportunity on the way. So those are my thoughts regarding CAD JPY. Someone asked about it on the channel, and then also within the group, it's been a topic of discussion in the Discord group for our members. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you're looking for a group of like-minded individuals it's all about trading, no hype, no fluff, make sure that you click the link in the video description to join the No Cost Forex Facebook Mastermind group. And then if you are like Kaci, I like the way you look at the charts, I want to learn how to do that too, go ahead and sign up for the No Cost mini course. I guarantee you're going to learn something from it, something new. Okay, so I'll see you guys on the next video. I hope that you have a phenomenal trading week, and go out there and catch the pips. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.